This is question number 3 from the midterm. To start with, let us reduce and use the basic principle of the reduction. From here, if I move it here, so we will cut this wire, and here it will become H3 upon G3. Similarly, we can move this over here and we cut it from here, and it will become upon G2 and G3. Here if I move it from here to here, so here it will become, I will have to cut this upon G3, and now if I move this cut from here and move it from here to here, so it will become upon G1. Then similarly, if I cut it from here, so it will become upon G1. So on the next page we redraw this figure, and for the redrawing, let us see. Fundamentally, we will have a block over here which will be G1, G2, G3 here. So here we have two blocks. This one is H1 upon G2, G3, and this one is H3 upon G3. This one is connected here, and here we have this connection. Here if we see, the block is somewhat like this. So the first one we can bring it minus, and the second one will be minus. From here, if we see the CS, and here it is now easy to see that the block, it is equal to H2 divided by G3 upon G2, H2 divided by G1 into G3, the block, minus the second one is H4 upon G1, H4 upon G1, minus, and finally we have the unity feedback. Combining all of them together, if I look to the block diagram, over here we will have G1, G2, G3. This is the output. All of them are minus, so I can say that this equal to 1 plus H1 upon G1, G3 plus H2 upon H1 upon G2, G3, H2 upon G1, G3 plus H3 upon G3 plus H4 upon G1. So this is the block plus, and here is the minus. So now we will first simplify this whole thing. I may say to this HS, which will be equal to, in the denominator the LCM will be G1, G2 and G3. So here I will get G1, G2, G3. Then here if we look the other one, it is G2 G3, so we will get plus G1 H1. Here we will have plus G2 H2. Here it will be plus, let me rewrite it. I do not have the space to write it, so let me rewrite it. Here I cut it. I will start it to write here h of s is equal to g1 g2 g3 plus h1 g1 plus h2 g2 plus h3 g1 g2 plus h4 g2 and g3 whole divided by g1 g2 g3. Now the block diagram can be rewritten like this. Here G1 G2 G3, and here is the H of S plus minus, here is the CS R of S. Now the transfer function of the closed loop GCS or TS will be equal to CS upon RS is equal to G1 G2 G3 divided by 1 plus H into G1 G2 G3, inserting in this equation all the values. So we will get G1 G2 G3 divided by 1 plus G1 G2 G3 plus H1 G1 plus H2 G2 plus H3 G1 G2 and plus H4 G2 G3. So this is the closed loop desired transfer function. The system was very simple. Thank you very much for watching this solution.